I just hate to be the bearer of bad news, but complaining makes things worse, and we really actually don't know much at all. We know very little. And I so find myself being on this pedestal of, oh my gosh, I'm connecting so many dots. I understand so much. And, that that's just not the case. We are creative beings. We are not all knowing beings. And that makes all the difference. We are creative beings creating. Oh, and just that reminder that we really don't know much. We are just here. We are blessed and we have to move forward. Life keeps moving forward. It propels us further and further down the path, the true path to unity in God and oneness. And it's a magical realization that there's endless paths that land you there. It looks different for everybody, but there is unity in those unspoken truths that didn't come from us. These ideas don't come from us, and we don't own what we think we do. One eye at a time, one day at a time, one click at a time. Even for as much as I really have tried to understand, just that dying desire almost to just understand, to know, to have control. I've seen it apart from who I am. And that just will never be satisfied. We always have this natural yearning, but to know that we will never fully and fulfillingly answer these existential questions of the universe and to be humbled and patient in that and to just lay back and do what it is we can do, what we feel like we're being called to do in a way that serves all and every form of life, having that reverence for life. We really have few responsibilities in this experience, yet we're so distracted from them. And you can go down the rabbit hole with all of that, but we don't know. And we don't know what purpose they really serve. I feel like I'm really leaving a version of myself in the past right now. And just like ripping off this wrapping paper that has been, I don't know. It just feels like a layer is coming off. It doesn't really matter, I don't need to spend all this time trying to conceptualize and articulate with words what something means. It's really a feeling. It's a feeling, it's a vibe, it's a connection. It's some kind of connection. And we just go with it. We love every moment of our experiences, take it one day and step at a time. And, the whole complaining thing, we don't have time for that. There's no place for that. Now, when you need to vent and get something off your chest, that's not complaining. It can turn into complaining really easily. But I've just had to really knock myself down and be like, complaining does nothing. It's like a satisfaction in the moment, but then it's like, ugh. It's kind of like fast food. Like, why did I eat that? And wow, I just feel like I've cracked open and just felt so much more comfortable in being who I am. I don't know. And who am I? I don't even. What? Oh, I brought up the complaining and that energy that you're using for complaining, you can really use to create a situation in which that situation isn't bothering you. What it is you're complaining about can't touch you. Mm. And what do we know anyways, even after I say that. But you just got to go for it. There's always going to be pathways around what you need to get through or go through to become. And the option is always there to avoid it, to walk around and ignore, or go a different way, distract. But we always end up at the same fork in the road. We always end up at the same fork in the road unless we choose that path that does, that maybe provides a little bit of resistance, or that has something that we don't want to face there. And we just have to go in our strength, in our fullness, in our messiness. We have to start somewhere. We just have to go. And I don't even know where I'm going half the time, you know? You just have to go, express, create, connect, feel, be present. So everything's easier said than done, but there's something in there. There's something in there. I'm feeling extra grateful and just open and free. Let yourself be seen. And let the fuel of your everyday, your day to day, the little things in your life, let them be changed into something that fuels your fire, that pushes you forward, that comes in and motivates you and adds to what you have going on. That's at least how I like to see it. You know, fill up my bowl. How can this fill up my bowl? And of course, we do that for other people. We always want to be filling up other people's bowls. And as we're putting in others' bowls, they're putting in ours. And when we're constantly just filling each other up, I know that sucks, but that's just like an example how it's uncomfortable sometimes when we kind of have these complaining relationships, or you know, it's not always a super positive connection, but it's natural, you know, empowering yourself to kind of step in and be like, hey, but you know what? Look at it this way. Someone could cut that and be like, that person out. I've been on the internet a little bit too much. But just lifting everybody up, you know, we can do this. We can do hard things. We can move through this. This does not need to have, this does not have the power to bother me. This does not have the power to disrupt me. This does not have the power to fill in the blank. And may we continue walking that way and showing up that way for ourselves and for everybody else, and for the fulfillment of the divine plan. Well, thanks for tuning in. And I tried to do a little something different with this video. Maybe like add some clips. I don't know. We'll see. But just in case I did, let me know what you think. And, you know, the tides are changing. I feel the shift is swerving. And thanks for being along for the ride. All right. Peace, love. Thanks, fam.